Good afternoon, everyone, and greetings from a perfect autumn day in the nation's capital. Andrew Fysh here. You may remember me from such intervarsity choral festivals as Hobart 1985, Sydney Minifest 1985, and Brisbane IV 1986. You might also remember me as the bass soloist in the Monteverdi Vespers at Hobart IV in 92 and again in Canberra in 2003. So my University Choral Society journey started in 1984 in Tums. I spent 2 years in Tums, and I moved to Melbourne, and I was in Mux and Monarchs in 1986 and 1987. Particularly in those years, I did so much singing, and I think I was in about 4 or 5 choirs and rehearsing 4 or 5 nights a week. I don't know how I managed to finish a degree in amongst all of the singing. And singing is still an important part of my life to this day. So what does Laudate mean to me? Well, in fact, I'm probably one of the people who can claim, one of the few people who can claim to have known Laudate before University Choral Societies. As a choir boy in the 1970s at St David's Cathedral in Hobart, we used to sing an English text version, "O Come Ye Servants of the Lord." So when I first heard it at Tums, the music was familiar to me, but the text wasn't so. Nonetheless, like most of us, I think I've sung it in more places and more times and in more states of drunkenness than I care to remember. It is firmly etched on my brain and is clearly the unifying national anthem of the University Choral Society movement. Anywhere, anytime, someone will strike up a rendition of Laudate, and it's the thing that connects us. I should give a shout out to those whose fantastic idea this is. I think it's a brilliant initiative, and clearly it's had far greater response than anyone would have expected. So I'm really looking forward to being a part of it. And in the meantime, and in the current circumstances, I send you all a safe and virtual, socially distant hug.